Hey, how's it going, everyone? Recently, I just want to say this is all unscripted, by the way, so if I start going off on rants, then you'll know. But Tekken 8 had its beta, and a lot of people are giving their impressions, a lot of people are giving feedback, and I've been involved in some discussions with people about it. I've been seeing a lot of discussion about it, unhappy and positive, and I just kind of want to give my final thoughts. And I mean, the game's going to be changing again. This is not the final version. This is, this is the closed beta test. This is not the game we're going to get, but it could be a reflection of what it could be. If there's any minor changes and not major ones again. So I'll just start with kind of the the main thing I've been seeing a lot of, which is the net code, the connectivity, the Wi-Fi, the LAN, the internet stuff. Opinions differ. 1 minute, IGN come out of an article and they say, oh yeah, netcode's fine, it's great, beautifully, it plays was so lovely. Then you got Maximilian and others saying it's garbage, it's slow, feels slow. Tekken 7 was better, had better connectivity, this doesn't connect very well. Personally, I had no problems, and I played people all over the world, America, Asia, North America, the UK where I'm from. Just to give you kind of a reference point. I live in the UK in a place called Hertfordshire, okay, and I'm on Virgin Internet. If you don't know what that is, you can check it out. I'm on their gamer package, so fast speeds, and I run a PC. I've got my PlayStation. I also have my son has a PlayStation. He has a PC, and I've also got my partner who uses the television, which has an Amazon Fire Stick. So the internet's being used, and I do use, we do lose a lot of bandwidth, so it has to be high. So I don't know what everyone's package and everyone's internet is all different. We're all different, and I think depending where you are, whereabouts you're from, and who your provider is, and how much you spend, I think that kind of goes down to you're going to be your experience. And yeah, if you do have troubles, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe you have good connections, and you're just you're having it's a bad day maybe, or you generally just can't get lucky. But honestly, I had no trouble, Wi-Fi or LAN. I think that was all fine. The other topic would be I keep seeing is that things just have gotten more safer in Tekken 8. It's not as it feels like you can just throw anything out and it hits. Armored heats, everything's ridiculous on hit. Too many 50-50 strings, too much to learn. People are going to drop the game because it's too hard. Legacy isn't rewarded. Strong characters are now weak characters. There's characters are busted, heat's busted. I mean, the list goes on. I mean, it's just everyone's got an opinion of their own personal experience, and everyone's opinion is valid. Just want to make that clear. The problem I have is that when I see opinions and they literally say this game is trash, this game is garbage, Tekken 8 sucks, they've Banco have messed it up, it's completely ruined. I don't know what they're doing. They need to go back to the drawing board. What is this game? Tekken 7 is better. I mean, I don't quite fully understand that kind of sentiment. I mean, let's be honest. Tekken 8 is still growing. It's still going through the creative process. It's still cooking. It's still going through, the whole, ironing out the sharp edges phase. And even when the game releases, I'll tell you now, this is nowhere near the MK1 level. MK1 is a fun game, don't get me wrong, right? But MK1 wasn't finished. That game has got problems. That game is not ready. Tekken 8, I would play this game tomorrow and be happy with the way it is and not complain. And then when they release a patch adjusting things, I'm like, okay, let's see what we're doing here. There's obviously clear winners and losers in the game, character-wise. But we'll get onto that next. But, if this game released tomorrow, I would consider it ready. I would consider it feature complete, as a game. And I think it's a fantastic fighter. I haven't played Street Fighter 6, so I can't be quoted on that. But as far as MK1 and Tekken 8 is concerned, Tekken 8 is the clear winner between them, you know, in terms of, you know, development, feel, replayability. I just feel there's more in Tekken 8 for me to sink my teeth into. Individual ranking for characters, you know, you know, it just feels, you know, stats, you know, seeing, you know, and I know there's gonna be more features. It just feels like there's more to sink your teeth into here and really break down Tekken 8, you know, and new kind of ways to play. And MK1 did do that with, like, you know, the cameo assists and things like that, but it's just, you know, the stats aren't there, the ranking system's dull. You know, you get to a certain rank for your rewards and they're like, cheers, nice one, thanks for playing. You know, you get to the highest rank, you know, demigod or whatever it is, you know, or, you know, it's just like, okay, you just don't feel rewarded in your, you know, in your time. I feel some, you know, with MK1. But you're talking about characters in Tekken 8. There's obviously clear winners and losers, like I said. So let's, you know, Jin on the screen you can see now. I mean, the guy is like, you know, he's gone from being high execution and you know, hard to master in Tekken 7 to being bunga, you know, like beginner friendly, play me now, I'm the hero of this game character. And you know what? I'm all for it. I'm happy to pick up Jin and feel like an absolute god playing him, because that character is fun. Jin is cool. He's fucking awesome. And you know what? Making characters like this accessible to more than just the diehards or more than just the legacy players, I'm all for it. Now you might think, oh, well then what's the point of playing a character if he's too easy to learn, you know, it's so free. So look, you know, I'd rather face 100 Jins all playing differently in their own way than face, you know, 100 Ninas. Like, because I just find Nina horrible to face. That's just me personally as a player. But then someone else might say I hate facing Jins, you know, which is fine, you know. But everyone's preference. But I love seeing characters like Jin. You know, he's the hero of the game. This is his game. Same with Kazuya. What I will say about Kazuya is, I know he got a few nerfs and he's not, you know, everyone's a little upset with that. But I just feel like, you know, I think if they just touched him up a little bit, he'll be fixed up and he'll be fine. But yeah, definitely. I think, like, you know, Kazuya could have, you know, stayed the way he was, but maybe just toned down a little bit. Maybe his combo, his big string on the wall, which was toned down. But then they did all these other changes, which I'm not fully aware of. I did watch a video by the main man on that. Azucena, I played a lot of Azucena. I really liked her, and then it started coming out that she was broken and she's got all these like 50-50 crazy strings, massive launches everywhere. Look, she's a new character, you know. It's her first time being played live, you know, getting a feel for her and putting her together and kind of figuring out her do's and don'ts. And I mean, yeah, she's a strong character. I didn't face many Azucenas actually. I really didn't. I faced maybe 2, and they were good Azucenas. They weren't like amazing, because I'm not amazing, but they weren't. But they were good. You know, it was nice to be on the other end of an Azucena. You know, but yeah, I think I played a lot more Ravens than I did Azucenas and everyone else, and I played a lot more Jins and Harangues. I still played the legacy characters rather than, you know, the new one. But yeah, Azucena being busted, I mean, it's a beta. I mean, what opinion can you really make about a character who's you know, she's definitely not Leroy Power in Tekken 7, but she is a good character, and I like her. I like her a lot. Way more than I thought I would. She's definitely a character I never thought I would enjoy. I thought I'd pick her up, play her a bit, and think, let me go back to playing my Lars. Then we go back to playing King. I was playing in the CNT. But no, I was playing her, and I played Lars. I thought I really want to play Azucena again. She just felt so nice to play. It was nice, and it was something just as fresh. And I'm really looking forward to, you know, the rest of the reveal, and hopefully there's some other new characters in there. So I'm excited for that. Raven, I didn't play, but I played against him a lot. He seemed really, really cool. Seemed really awesome. Great character. Felt really good overall. You know, what can I say? But yeah, he's definitely really strong character. Great toolkit. His heat rush, or his heat drive, his heat move, whatever you want to call it, with his shadows coming out. That's some like Naruto level, you know, ninjutsu clone shit. That's hardcore, man. It just goes on, and it doesn't matter which one hits you. As soon as you get hit by one, it's like, yo, confirmed. And I'm just like, yeah, I didn't know what was going on, but yeah, he seems really cool in this. Other characters, like, I faced a Kazuya once, I think, maybe twice. Really cool. Law, I hate in this game, I'll be honest. I think he's just, we want to talk about characters that have gone from being hard to play to easy. Let's talk about Law for a second. That character is brain dead. Like, it is a brain dead character. Like, you pick Law up, learn a few strings, and you're strong. He is ridiculous. They need to look at that character. Like, I don't know what's going on, but every time I face Law, they're just in my face and doing whatever they want, pressing buttons. It's literally, like, it is so stupid. I just got so annoyed playing against Laws. I just didn't enjoy it at all. That's one character I didn't enjoy playing against. It was just, when you play Tekken 7 Laws, like, who's a good Law. And I agree with some points that have been made about Law by people. In Tekken 7, you felt the difference in skill with a Law. In this, it's like anyone can play him. Like, just pick him up and play him. It's insane. Like, how easy it looks to play. I never played Law in this. I just felt dirty playing him. I don't know. That's just how I felt. You get those characters where you don't want to play because you're just like, nah, I just don't want to be involved in it. I'd rather just, say my piece, and that's just me. And that sounds kind of childish, but I'm just being honest. I just don't like Law in this game. Honestly, I just don't like him. I think he should be. But then again, I'm saying this about Law, and people can say, well, what about Jin? You fucking love Jin. How can you say that about Law? And it's like, this is the problem. This is the problem. You can't say one thing about one character and one thing about another without someone trying to, kind of counter your point. And I'm countering my own point by thinking about it. It's tough. It is tough. It is tough. But again, I'll complain. But then I will say on the flip side that, yeah, okay, people who want to play Law can now play him because he's easier to pick up. So, what can I say? What can I say? It's tough. It is tough. And that's the thing with Tekken. I think that's probably the gift and the curse of Tekken 8 is, like, the gift is that it's absolutely gorgeous, it's beautiful, it's so fun to play, it's amazing, it's fast, it's vibrant, it's got all these great mechanics, every character shines, they look beautiful, the battles look intense, the tournaments are going to be great, getting some people together to play is going to be amazing. Oh, it's going to be so good. The curse is that it's just all, it's so fast. It's like, it's either, pick up quick or just, are you a player or are you a watcher? I don't know. It's just, as much as it's a gift, it's also a curse. I did warn you that I was going to go off on a bit of a rant, but I think the point I'm trying to make is that as much as I'm positive about Tekken 8, as much as I love it, it's definitely, like, in all of its glory, it also suffers, and that's, it's just, and I think that's why a lot of people are so unsure. They love the new heat system, but then a lot of people don't like the new heat system and the armor it gives, and then all the changes and things like that. It just, it doesn't vibe with some people. And I'm all for it. I'm for the changes, but I'm going to suffer like a lot of other people. I'm going to suffer in this game because it's going to be, a game we've got to pick up and master, and learn. And again, we've only had 3 weekends of it, 2 CNT and 1 CBT. So any opinion we make or any point we choose to do in any video, anyone who makes a commentator on it, it's subject to change. But I think, if you're looking to get into a fighter, MK1 isn't doing it for a Street Fighter 6, isn't really, hitting the spot. Tekken 8's going to be that fighter, and out of the big three, it's our last stop. It's our last stop on the train, of fighters. And Tekken 8 is delivering. Honestly, it is delivering. Other than that, I felt really good running around the lounge. The problem with the lounge is that you have to find a single cabinet to face people one-on-one. and then it's the hassle of just going from lounge to lounge and finding them. I do appreciate that. Obviously, you want the lounges to look full and people on the cabinets, so it's that kind of builds that arcade atmosphere. But it is tough when there's no cabinets and you spend more time looking for one than you playing the game. But once you're in, I guess. But it's really cool. You can sit on like multi machines and just play casuals with people from around the world, and run into people you wouldn't ever probably play. Because it'll all be in a lobby, and you can visit other lobbies around the world and just see if you can run into these people and get some games with them. And that's a cool thing. It's that kind of community atmosphere, which is really great. I know Street Fighter 6 did this, but again, I don't play Street Fighter 6, so I can't comment on that and comparison. But for me, my first time being in that kind of environment, I loved it. I thought it was great. In terms of the rank system in this, I love that you can see it visually now. You see points and stuff like that, and I honestly don't mind the first two system. And, you do your games and you move on. It's fast, it's quick. You're in the game, you're moving on. I'm happy. I was happy with the ranking system. I was happy with the progress of it, and great stuff. Other than that, what could I say? It's everyone's opinions. Everyone's opinions is valid. Everyone's criticisms, are valid. I just think my thoughts would be just be respectful. I think to each other. Don't like. Obviously, if everyone's gonna have a different opinion to you, don't take it to heart. No one's trying to piss you off. I feel like I think that's why people sometimes are so scared and they go straight onto the defensive when they come to talk about Tekken or Tekken 8 or any fighting game. But Tekken 8, everyone goes on the defensive. Someone puts out a comment and straight away you're on the defensive. My opinion is just as valid as yours. Yours is valid as mine, and we're gonna have difference of opinion. And a lot of things I've said here, you might find, oh my god, what's he talking about? It's making no sense, or he's talking shit. But I know what I mean. I know how my experience was, and it's different from everyone else's. But we can only start having these conversations as players, as community players, and if we're willing just to kind of let go of that kind of defense mechanism as soon as someone says something negative or positive to your negative, we can't open up that dialogue. It's just literally like, no, your opinion means nothing. And I think that's a lot of what I've been seeing recently on X and other places on YouTube. Just saying the game's garbage. It's a pile of, it's just crap. That's I see a lot of that, and then I see people saying, "Oh, I'm worried. I'm so scared." So I don't know. I mean, like, I just, just let your guard down a little bit. Welcome people's opinions, and let's just go for it. Last point I will make though before I end this is that I did sort of make a comment saying that if we start removing things or tweaking it too much, it will become Tekken 7.2. Which my point there is, like, if we start taking away what makes the heat system unique, what makes the heat drive unique, what makes the new armor system unique, the new rage drives being sort of safe, unique, and character changes unique, and all these things that make Tekken 8 unique to Tekken 7. If we start kind of like stripping that away to kind of give it back a little bit of legacy, a little bit of like kind of familiarity, I just feel like we are playing Tekken 7.2. You might as well just mod Tekken 7 and then just make it like Tekken 8, and then there you go. I'm just if you know what I mean, I'm just trying to say that even though Tekken 8 is so far away removed from what Tekken 7 is, Tekken 8 is so far removed away from Tekken 7, it's not a bad thing. It's good. This is what we need. We need this in Tekken. We need Tekken to evolve. It done such evolution from 3 to 4. That was a great evolution. And then 4 to 5 was an evolution. And then for me, 5 to 7 was an evolution because I didn't enjoy 6 much. I think 6 was okay, but it wasn't my favourite. I think Tekken 6 is my only sort of lull point, in the whole franchise. It's the one Tekken I don't really have, many fond memories of, because I just don't think I enjoyed it as much as Tekken 5. I love Tekken 5 more than I did 6. But from 5 to 7, that was for me. That was a generational leap. It was incredible, and Tekken 7 done so well, and it was so great to see. And and I'm hoping for such great things with Tekken 8. And You know, and I think we're blessed to. I'm blessed to have lived through the Tekken's life cycle from 1 to now, and you know, for any new players that are coming on, and anyone who's watching this video and listening, thank you so much, and you know, keep playing the game. I know it can be frustrating at times, but you know, Tekken is a beautiful fighting game. It's probably I consider it one of the best fighting games in the world. You know, it is second to none in my opinion. Tekken is second to none. That might be obviously you know, up for debate, but that's how I feel, and I hope you feel that way too if you're new to the game, or if you're coming to it for the first time, or you know, you're a veteran. But yeah, thanks for listening. I hope you know you got something out of this, or you have your own opinion of things I've said. I'd love to hear what you think in the comments if you get this far. But yeah, thank you again, really appreciate it, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care, see you later. That's about it.